Good evening and welcome again to day 5. I am so happy that we are all here again to learn together. So today we are going to be getting into the goal setting practicals. All the other things we've been doing, they've all been preparations. So now we are getting into the real thing. And we are starting with home and family. But before we get to that place, please tell me how yesterday was. Was that your first time hearing about the Wheel of Life, engaging with the Wheel of Life assessment tool, or have you heard about it before? So if it's your first time, just say first time. And how was the experience for you? Let's just see. Yesterday, we didn't have enough time to take questions and, do what we're doing now, but let's see. Was it the first time engaging with the Wheel of Life assessment tool? Oh, amazing. Thank you, Charismata. First time and eye-opening. First time. Thank you. First time. Amazing. A lot of first times. First time. A lot of first times. Thank you. I'm happy you learned something new. First time. Wow. Oh, Harry, you want? Okay, you can just watch the replay. We have the replay. It's on YouTube. We decided to give away the replay free. So it's on YouTube. Just go and watch it and then catch up. First time. First time. Please, if you are muted, if you just joined us, just kindly mute yourself. I don't understand why after muting all, he's still speaking. A lot of first times. Thank you so much. Is this a 5-day program? Please just join it for the first. This is a 14-day program. So today is day 5 of 14. If you missed out any of them, so the day 1 to 4 is on YouTube. You can join us. You can watch the replay on YouTube so you can catch up. So today we are starting our goal setting proper. Thank you so much. All the people that have been joining from day 1, thank you. And don't lose momentum. Don't lose momentum. Let's do this together. Let's finish strong. Okay, so second question. How many of you have been enjoying the short case studies? The case studies, just say yes. If you've been enjoying the case studies that we read before we start the class, just say yes, so that we'll know if we can continue or just scrap the case studies. Thank you, Jessica. She said yes. I think it sets the tone right. Lizzie said yes. Thank you. Thank you, Charismata. Thank you. Thank you, Christopher. Interesting yes. Thank you. So because we have all the yeses, we'll continue to read short case studies just to set the tone for the class. So let us start with a very brief case study on home and family. This one is very short. So it is the case study of the Smith family. Here's the background. The Smith family consists of Mark and Sarah Smith, both in their mid-30s, and they have 2 children, age 7 and 5. Mark works as a software engineer, and Sarah is a part-time graphic designer. They live in a suburban neighborhood, and they are active members of their community. So this is their family dynamics. The Smith family prioritizes open communication, mutual respect, and shared responsibilities. They believe in fostering individual growth while maintaining a strong sense of togetherness. They encourage their children to express themselves and actively involve them in decision-making processes appropriate for their age, for their ages. So here are the factors, the success factors. The first one, clear communication. Mark and Sarah place significant emphasis on open and honest communication within the family. They hold regular family meetings where everyone has a chance to share their thoughts, feelings, and ideas. This practice helps them to address any concerns and celebrate achievements together. The second success factor, work-life balance. Both Mark and Sarah are committed to maintaining a healthy work-life balance. They make a conscious effort to prioritize family time by setting boundaries around work and dedicating specific hours for family activities such as dinner together, family outings, and game nights. The third success factor, shared responsibilities. The Smiths believe in the importance of sharing responsibilities within the household. They involve their children in age-appropriate chores, promoting a sense of accountability and contribution to a well-functioning home environment. This also teaches their children important life skills and the value of teamwork. Number 4, mutual support. Mark and Sarah actively support each other's personal and professional pursuits. They communicate openly about their individual goals, and they provide encouragement and assistance whenever needed. By doing so, they set a positive example for their children, demonstrating the importance of mutual support in a family unit. Finally, quality time. The family prioritizes quality time spent together. They engage in various activities such as outdoor adventures, arts and crafts, and family movie nights. By creating lasting memories and experiences, they strengthen their bonds and create a positive home environment. So because of all of this, now see the outcome. The outcome is the Smith family's commitment to open communication, work-life balance, shared responsibilities, mutual support, and quality time has resulted in a harmonious and successful home and family life. Their children are thriving, and the family unit serves as a source of love, support, and growth for each other. This case study illustrates how the Smith family's intentional approach to nurturing their home and family life has contributed to their overall success and well-being. It illustrates how the Smith family's intentional approach to nurturing their home and family life has contributed to their overall success and well-being. So I believe the case study is just very clear. There are no questions here, but it explains everything. It's like the law of cause and effect. There is always a cause before an effect. And if there is an effect, there is a cause. So the outcome, they have this united front, they have this thriving family, amazing, children, is because they did some things intentionally. And that is what we are going to be doing here, setting these goals. So exercise 5, let's get to the workbook. Home and family is the topic for today. A successful home and family life can vary from person to person, as everyone has different values and goals and circumstances. But I believe that everyone wants the same thing. We all want peace, we all want love, we want harmony, we want progress. I believe that is what everybody wants for their home and family. I don't think there's anyone that wants disaster, chaos, suffering, disagreement. Nobody wants it. So we all want the same thing, even though our values and our circumstances are different. So in this exercise, we are going to be using an amazing coaching tool called the T-Grow. If you've ever maybe been on if you're a coach, I'm sure you'll be very, very conversant with the T-Grow model. Or if you've gone to a coaching, if you've been coached by a certified coach, there is something that we call the T-Grow model. And that is what we are going to be going through to set the goals for the home and health. So the T-Grow is an acronym, which means T represents topic. Jen, if you're here, maybe you can type. T represents topic. T-Grow. T represents topic. G represents goal. Then the R represents reality. O represents options. And W represents way forward. So T and grow, G-R-O-W, T-Grow. T-Grow. So T is a topic, G is a goal, O is the option, and W is the way forward. So we already know the topic, which is home and family. That's the topic. So if you don't have the worksheet, you can just write it there. Home and family. You're writing in your notes. Now we'll get to the goal. The first question that you ask yourself, and you know we're doing this together, what do you want? What exactly do you want for your home and family? That is where we have to start. What exactly do you want for your home and family? Just write it down. What does success? Oh, yes, I want a wonderful home and family. I want a successful home and family. I want a beautiful home and family. Can you define that beauty? Can you define that successful? What does success? What does that mean to you? How will you know that your home and family is now successful? What are the things that are working, happening to let you know that, yes, I have a successful home and family? Just write it because that's the goal. And remember, a goal is something that you want to achieve by a certain time. So your goal has to have a timeline. When do you want to see this? So while we are on this, I want us to remember that there are short-term goals, there are long-term goals. So you decide whether this is a short-term goal for you or a long-term. Okay, we are working towards this, which is perfect because some people think that when we are setting this goal, it must happen today or it must happen in the next 1 month. This might take a year because if you remember the Smith's case study, they did some things intentionally and it took a while before they came up with the outcome that they have. So you might need to put that in mind while setting this goal. And then also know that a goal is something that you want to accomplish, not what you already have. If you already have it, it's no longer a goal. So this is what I want for my home and family. This is what a successful home and family looks like to me. Just write it. So let's take 1 minute and write it. And nobody can make this, nobody can tell you what you want. We all know what we want. So you need to write what you want. And while you're writing it, remember to put a timeline, a deadline. I want a family unit that is this, that by this time. That is a goal. And if you don't put a time, then it's a dream. And because it's a dream, you're not motivated. The timeline motivates you. That's the difference between a goal and a dream. A goal has deadline. A dream doesn't. A dream is open-ended. And it doesn't have action steps. No plan, no action steps. So let's take 1 minute and write this. Okay, so the next one is almost the same thing. What would you like your home and family to look like? And by when? What would you like it to look like? Okay. See, even me, I'm just smiling, writing my own because I'm already visualizing, imagining it, you know, and it brings me a lot of joy. Like I said, I've done this before, but I want to do it again, like in real time. And I'm just excited doing it together with everyone. And I hope everybody is participating. Don't say I'll do it another time. You may not get that time. So as long as you're here, once you're here, why don't you just join everyone? You can write in your notebook. So the next one is reality. Where are you right now? What do you have? Because you need to make, you need to take inventory of what you have right now so that you can know what you're working with. You're going to use the present raw material to be able to, you know, determine what you need for the next phase. Just like God, use the present raw material to create every other thing. So what do you have? What is the reality? What is the current situation in relation to this goal that you want? What is it? Just write it. Okay, the next question is, what progress have you already made towards this achievement? What have you done so far? What progress have you made? If you've not done anything, just write it, I've not done anything. Or if you've done something, just put it there. What progress have you made already? So now we've defined what we want and we've defined what we have. Now, this next question is, what have you done? What's the progress you've made so far to be able to get this thing that you want? Okay, so the next question, I hope I'm not too fast. If I'm too fast, just tell me in the comment section if I'm too fast so that we can slow down. But we are working with time. Let me know if I'm too fast or if the pace is okay. Just say too fast or okay. Okay, we are all writing. Okay, pace is okay. Thank you. So the next one is, what challenges or obstacles are you currently facing? To rephrase it, it means what is stopping you from achieving this goal? Just looking, what is stopping you from achieving this goal? What is the obstacle that you're facing? I know that when it comes to home and family kind of goal, it takes two. It's not entirely up to you. You know, there is also the engagement of the second party's will. So what are the things that are stopping you? If you have obstacles, put it there. is conflict of values, just anything. Or if you are not actually intentional about it, or you are laid back, you're not even doing anything, you don't even care about it, or you don't want to. There are some people they don't even want to. They don't even want to work on it. Okay, so let's move on to the options. So we have done the goal, and then we have assessed the reality. Now let's move on to the options. Now, we did something in this workbook. We put a list of options. You know, we're not supposed to put options. Everything is supposed to come out from you, but we put possible options because we know that one of the reasons people are not able to, do these kind of things is like they run out of options. It's not like they don't know it, but maybe they just run out of those options. So we have put in these options so that it will just help to, get you to maybe remember what you need. It doesn't mean that these are the things that you need, but these are just options. So on the options, what are the things that you need to achieve this goal? So under these options, we want you to write 8 to 10 things that you can begin doing now, or you need to start doing, that will help you to be able to get to this goal that you've written down. 8 things, because you can set goals. If there is no plan, action plan, it's not going to happen. So this is more of, what are the things I'm going to start doing? These are more like the things that I'm going to start doing, the steps I'm going to start taking to get to that height that I want to get to. So the options, the first one is effective communication. We are talking about home and family. Effective communication. Communication is the foundation of any successful relationship. It's important to establish open, honest, and respectful communication within your family. The second one option that we put here, I'm not saying that this is what you need, but it's just an option. Quality time. And these two things even works for the Smith family from the case study. So quality time. Make an effort to spend quality time together as a family. This could involve activities such as family meals, game nights, outings, or shared hobbies. I don't know how many people still come together to do, family meals in the dining. I know that growing up, we did that growing up, you know, or we do it occasionally now. So this is also a time for quality time. I heard about a story of a family. When is dinner time, they take off their cell phones. They don't come to dinner time with their cell phones. They actually come there present. And that is where they share about their day, what happened today, what happened, and all those things. And it's really a great bonding time. So make an effort to spend quality time together as a family. This could involve activities such as family meals, game nights, outings, or shared hobbies. Mutual respect. Respect is essential in maintaining a healthy family dynamic. Treat each family member with kindness, empathy, and consideration. This is not just about, the way the spouse treat each other, but the way you even treat your children. Sometimes we feel like, oh, these are children, we can talk down on them. Children are humans. The spirit man has no age. Okay. The spirit man has no age. They are just small humans. They are just in small bodies. That's why you can offend them. You can say something and they're upset, they're offended because they are humans, just that they are in smaller bodies. If we start, okay, there's a quote that I love. It says, treat a man as he should, and he will become. Treat a man as he should, and he will become. So treat your children like proper humans, respectable humans. Speak with them with respect, even when they make mistakes, the way you would like to be spoken to when you make mistake. That's the way you should speak to your children when they make mistakes. If you know that you don't want to be smacked, why are you smacking the children? If you know that, okay, you make your mistakes and okay, you want people to understand and just respectfully tell you, do the same. Extend the same courtesy to your children. It makes the whole thing so easy. Mutual respect. The fourth one is shared responsibilities. Distribute household chores and responsibilities among family members. Teaching children to contribute to the household fosters a sense of responsibility and teamwork. It also reduces the burden on a single individual and strengthen family bonds through collaboration. So now I have this particular one. I had an experience with it because I have this daughter. She's so hands-on. She just loves to do things like before you wake up, she has already cooked. She likes to, take care of the siblings. When she was still home with me, she's the one that wakes up by 4 a.m. to get the siblings ready for school. So I kind of started taking advantage of that. I'll just keep, hey, Blessing, come and do this. Blessing, do this. Blessing. Because she really does that, I took advantage and all of a sudden she became a bit defiant. So I think it's a good thing I'm sharing this. If you have children like preteens and teens that you feel like they are being defiant, you should just watch it. She started becoming a bit defiant. I might call her and she will take a while to answer, or she'll not even answer me at all. I don't know, come back. I thought I was calling you. Why didn't you answer? Or I'm just talking to her. She doesn't even want to let me finish. She'll just walk away. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Do you know, one day the Holy Spirit said to me, if you are the one, how will you feel? Every time, blessing, blessing, every time, blessing, 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 blessing. Is blessing the only person in this house? So I called her one day. I said, what is the problem? She said, why am I the only one doing the job? What about praise? What about gifted? Can't they also wash plates? Can't they do this? Why am I the only one? I had to humble myself. I said it took a lot of humility. I had to humble myself. I said, I am sorry. I apologized. I said, I'm sorry. Now I see you. I hear you. Everybody wants to be seen. Everybody wants to be heard and understood. I said, I see what you mean. I understand what you mean. Meanwhile, this child is not like a teenager. It's like then she was 11. But because she does this thing, I was taking advantage of it. So I said, I understand you. I understand. We're going to draw a roster. Everybody will have their own time. So you wash plates today, praise will wash tomorrow, gifted and well to wash the next day. We'll be rotating it like that. Everybody will be doing the work together. All of a sudden, all the attitude disappeared. I said it disappeared. I didn't even need to change. Everything disappeared. Shared responsibility. The next one is support and encouragement. Offer support and encouragement to each family member's goals, dreams, and endeavors. Celebrate achievements and provide emotional support during challenging times. Create an environment where everyone feels valued, loved, and accepted for who they are unconditionally. Can we even begin to love our children and our spouses unconditionally? Oh, you don't have to be that perfect. You don't have to do this the way I want before I can love you and respect your goals and your values and your wishes. Just unconditional support. So the final one is harmonizing work and family. We also talked about it during the Sarah's case study. Strive for a healthy harmony between work and family. Prioritize spending time with your loved ones and create boundaries to ensure that work or other commitments don't overshadow family time. Especially now we have the age of technology. I'm also talking to myself. I'm not preaching. I'm talking to myself. Put down the phone, put it down, remove it from this place so that we can connect and talk, So these are a few options. While we get into the worksheet again, remember that these are only suggested options to inspire you to create the options that will work for you. So we understand that every family is unique and what works for one may not work for another. So it's important to tailor your options to your family's specific need, values, and circumstances. So we are going to write out 8 things that we believe we should be doing now that will help us move us from where we are, the reality, to where we want to be, the goal. So let's write it down. Let's take 2 minutes and do this because time is running out and we still have a few more things to go. Let's take 2 minutes and write 8 things that you can start doing now to move you from the reality right now to where you want to be. Somebody mentioned quality time, that the wife is screaming, quality time. So that's one of the things. And you have to define that quality time. Don't just put quality time. What does quality time mean? Does it mean we'll eat together? Does it mean I'll put down the phone, 7 p.m., I'll put down the phone and we'll sit down together, talk about the day? Okay, I'm trying to look for. Yes, real time, or not the time in the spirit. Real time. Real time. And the time that you stay together and pray is not quality time. It's different. This one, you are talking to God. You are having quality time with God. We are talking about quality time with each other and with the children. And it doesn't have to be 10 hours. Just being present. So I'm writing myself. Okay, so now that we have these 8 options written down, the next question is, which of these options would help you to achieve this goal faster? So you have 8, but out of these 8, which one will help you? Remember the goal. We are always going back to the goal because that is the reason why we are here, to create a plan for the goal. So which of these options here, which one will help you achieve the goal faster? Because that's the one that you have to begin working with immediately. So write it. Okay, so let's now go to the way forward. We have completed the goal, the reality, the options. Now, what is the way forward? Based on the topic, the options outline, what specific actions will you take to move you closer to your dream? What will be the first step that you will take? What specific action will you take now? Remember, we've outlined the options, 8 to 10 options. And now out of the 8 to 10, we chose this 1 or 2 that will help us get to our goal faster. Now, the next one is, what specific action will you take based on this one that you chose that will take you faster to your goal? What specific action will you take to move you closer to that goal? And when will you take it? Okay. Okay, so the next one is very, very vital, very, very important. Who would hold you accountable to ensure you follow through? This could be an individual or an accountability group. Remember that this goal is not something that you accomplish tomorrow. It might be like a 1 year goal, a 6 months goal. It might even be a 3 year goal. So what is your accountability system? Who will hold you accountable? Also know that it's not everybody that can hold you accountable for some certain things that you want. Let's say that we're setting financial goal here and you're setting a goal to make like 100 million. You can't go to someone that have not seen 1 million naira before to tell the person, come and be my accountability partner for my 100 million goal. Number one, the person does not even believe that you can do it. And then their negative energy will just be rubbing off on you anyhow. You need to go to someone that believes in the same thing. You know, they also are capable of believing the same thing so that you can keep each other accountable. It's iron that sharpens iron. It's not iron and wood. So who would hold you accountable to ensure you follow through with these goals that you have set now? Who is that person? Or what is that accountability system? That is where we have the legacy mastermind. This is an amazing accountability system. It's 1 year. And the people, there are so many people here on this call that have been, that are members of the legacy mastermind. They have accomplished things that on their own, they would not, maybe they would just be waiting or waiting. So it's a good time to consider Legacy Mastermind. And the link is also there. Jenny, put the link there for people that want to join us for 2024. We do our goal reviews every month. You tell us what you're working on this month. And at the end of the month, we'll come back again and you tell us what you have done. That's how a lot of people have done amazing things. Okay, so write the person or the group, put the name. And the next question is, when will you call this individual? Or when will you join this accountability group? Specify the date. See, we're not joking here. Some of you are here, you want to just dodge some things. We are not dodging anything. When are you doing it? This accountability partner, who is this person? And when are you going to call the person to say, this is my goal, oh, I want you to be my accountability partner. This is what I want to achieve. Write it. And then finally, take a few moments. Now let's all do this. Just take a few moments, relax. If you're sitting down, just relax. If you're lying down, just relax. Create a mental image. Just imagine, visualize. Visualize your dream home and your family. Visualize that dream home, that goal you have. Just see the picture of that dream home and family that you want. Just picture it. Just take 30 seconds. Picture it. What does it look like? What do you see? How do you feel? Because we don't have a lot of time, You can just take your time later on to just visualize this and write down what you feel. Write what you feel and what you see. What did you see? And how did it make you feel? And finally, make an affirmation. Just create a sentence affirmation from your goal as if it were already done. Just a sentence. Write it. Just go back to your goal. Remember, we're still going back to the goal, that goal that you have for home and family. Turn it to an affirmation in, as if it's already done, as if it's already done. And then write it as an affirmation there, a one-line affirmation. I am so blessed and grateful. I'm enjoying this beautiful home and family with this by this time. And to this, we have come to the end of today's session. Please, how was this experience? Does anybody want to share? Does anybody want to share? We can take one or two people. Does anybody want to share? Just use the hand raise button. Nobody wants to share. We are still in the visualization word. Okay, Harry, please, can you unmute? We can take one more person after Harry. Harry, please unmute. Yes, it feels real.
Again, my usual way of feeling grateful. Thank you so much. I must say this is so much of a pressure in a sport because yes, you are actually pressured to be intentional. I think this is just the whole idea about this whole goal setting stuff. Whether family and subsequently the other ones will be having to speak about. You have to be intentional about these things, being intentional. I think it's intentionality for me because, I was just writing on my notepad. You're talking about, the options that you have, the reality on ground. What are the options you have? and then what's going to be the way forward. And you're just like trying to think, what should I write? What have I been going through? What has it been like? So what should I do? And you're being put and in the spot to try to put that. I think it's so amazing. I think for me, I have an amazing wife who is going to really be my 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 policewoman to make sure I think the problem is not a problem now. The challenge is once she just gets to see this at the goal setting about oh my goodness, she's going to make sure that I intentionally work on that. And I had no other what they call it now again, I forgot. Accountability partner, yeah, than to just write down my wife. Thank you so much, Coach Ogo. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Harry. Thank you to your wife too. Okay, Ayobami, please can you unmute and speak? Thank you.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. It is like an exam situation. Putting us, many of us know this. I don't let me say many, quite a number of us know about this. For certain time, spending an hour to be planning how you want to, we tend to feel it's just something in work, something you can just do in a jiffy. But I can imagine that having done all this, well, we have laid a very solid foundation and we are bound to succeed. I really appreciate this opportunity for spending this hour spending it upon my life, sowing it into the new year ahead. And I believe that everyone will see value for it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It looks like a strategy session.
That is it.
It looks like a business plan.
Yes.
My life.
This is how we should plan every area of our lives. Yes, we have business plans. How come we don't have family plans? How come we don't have fun plans? How come we don't have financial? Oh, we even have financial plans. But how come we don't have wealth and money and all the other plans? So that's what we are doing, actually. Personal development plan. So this is the format that we're going to use to fill out the other, areas of our lives from the wheel of life. We're going to use the T-GROW model to do everything. So spend this 1 hour with us and just get it done. Get it done. It's not that you can't do these things on your own. A lot of us I've seen a lot of people here, a lot of very successful professionals, but that time to do it, if you can just create that 1 hour to join us, we'll be able to finish it. And yes, I saw a question here. If the Zoom sessions are daily for this 14-day period, yes, they are daily for this 14-day period, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. daily. We started on the 1st, we're ending on the 14th. So if you're not in the group, you can just join the group so you can be getting the notifications. You can also be able to download the workbook. So if you've not downloaded the workbook, it's available for 2,000 Naira only. I think the link is there too. You can just download it, print it out, and work with it. Or you can download the worksheets as we post them daily. So thank you so much for joining us. We have come to the end of today's class. We'll see you again tomorrow as we work on relationship and love. Tomorrow is relationship and love. So good night. See you tomorrow. Bye. Thank you. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, Coach Ogo.
Thank you.
Bye.